It's not good. If you're a Republican and you support Trump, you should be concerned. You should be concerned. This is concerning. It is. Oh, yes. Is it, I'm going to guess it's IL King? $10. Thank you. Insight, advice, ? I find myself defending people I don't particularly like, as I'm not conservative or Christian, like Trump before he got elected, and now Charlie Kirk. Thanks, Larry. Me too. I defend people when they need to be defended, and I attack people when they should be attacked, right? Of course. I'm with you. I didn't watch Charlie Kirk. I didn't. I didn't watch him much. I knew who he was because I seen him in clips and such. But I'm not really in the conservative sphere as much as many people are, right? So while I knew who Charlie Kirk was, and I had seen his stuff, meaning like in clips and stuff, I wasn't like a fan. Like I didn't go to Turning Point, and I never spoke there. It wasn't a thing I had done. But I never remembered him ever being violent, ever. Of all the clips I saw, I never saw him being violent. I never saw. Now, I offered, someone said he was violent. I said, please show me a clip where he was. I didn't see one. Now, people have said, show me clips where he was mean and nasty. If you are on the left, you would take it as mean and nasty. Yes, I could see that. I could see someone thinking that. I could see someone taking that way. Absolutely, I could. I could definitely see someone taking that way. But I never saw it as violence. The problem is, and this is I hate using the phrase because it isn't really accurate, but you know what I'm talking about when I say it. Woke left or socially left. Maybe that's it. Not economically left. Maybe like this socially left Democrats or socially leftists. And it's hard to know where they are now, but that part, you guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go. I'll use the term that I got from Vosh, the woke scolds. There we go. I'll call that. That group of people decided that speech was violence. And that if you say you don't believe, that trans women are women, then you want them all to die, and it's basically the same as genocide. I'm on YouTube, so I have to speak in code. They said that. Like, they said that's what it's equal to. Well, if that's what you believe, then Charlie Kirk is saying violence. But he's not. That's just what you believe. You made that shit up in your head. And you can do it if you want to, but that's not real. So, yeah, Charlie Kirk, his legacy should not be Patriot Act 2. That is my concern. And I defend Trump when I should defend Trump, and I'm against him. And this is not good. Trump is wrong on this. He's got to back off. And I know why he's doing it. I know. He's transactional, and this transaction will work for him. It might work for him. He's transactional, guys. I know some of you don't like when I say it, but he proves it all the time. He's very transactional. And sometimes it's a good thing. Like sometimes it's a very good thing. Like when it comes to foreign policy, being transactional is wonderful. Like that's one of his best things, that he's transactional. He can get stuff done. That's great. But with your own people, not always so good. Not always so good. So I want to grab one more if I could. Hold on. This is the second part of it real fast. This is Trump's comment that he brings up. Last chunk I'll bring up. Then I'll open it up much more if I could, but I just want to make sure this was clear here.
Let's hear about Jimmy Kimmel. Why don't we?
Your Vice President Vance said that free speech is under attack in the UK. Do you agree with him? And Prime Minister, we saw dismissal of a very well-known chat show host in America last night, Mr. Kimmel. Is free speech more under attack in Britain or America?
That's a great question. Like that's a gotcha. It's a good gotcha question. I mean, whether it goes, you guys say, look, he's a Brit. He's in England. He's going to defend his country. I'm not mad at him for that. If I was a Brit, I'd probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have, right? Because you come to my country talking trash, I'm gonna ambush you. So it was a gotcha question, but I get it. If I was this dude, I probably would have done the same shit. I'm just saying I probably would have. Because look, Vance has been trashing the UK for a while. So now you show up, you come into my country, I might have to give you something. And he did. He said, basically, if you got the question, you guys are saying that we're under attack, but you just fired Jimmy Kimmel. Maybe you guys are attacking First Amendment rights.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else. And he said a horrible thing about a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent.
Lack of talent.
Okay, that's not true. That's not why he was fired. It's just not true. That's a good story. That's cope. And every Republican who tells you that, copium. That's just not true.
Yeah, we haven't gotten you guys take, at least on the air.
Yeah. So I brought that piece up because here is my worry. Because when I was thinking about this, I thought of one specific scene from a very popular movie. It's about 20 some odd years old now, maybe 30 years old now. Is it maybe 30 now? Maybe it's 30 years old now. Schindler's List. It was a piece. And the one I could find that I didn't have to worry about copyright that I didn't think has I think is it Thai maybe or something underneath it? So it's got some subtitles in like Thai or something. I don't know. But you'll remember this piece. And this is my concern because right now, if we go this route to where every time someone has to have a merger or someone wants to buy something, you got to go to government. All of a sudden now, that's how to do business in China, how to do business in Russia, right? You know, all those things. Remember this piece? This is Schindler trying to get some of his people.
You are not the only industrialist who needs labor.
He says you're not the only industrialist who needs labor. He's talking to, bureaucrats who are part of the I did not see that coming party.
I remember earlier this year, IG Farben ordered a trainload of Hungarians for his chemical factory. The train came in through the archway, and the officer in charge of selection went immediately to work.
So he's saying that this other guy, industrialist, went for a chemical factory, and the workers came. We know who the workers are, right? I don't want to get canceled on YouTube, but we know who the workers are. These are workers who are part of a certain religion/ethnic group. Just in case you didn't see the movie, that's who we're talking about here. You know that specific religion/ethnic group we're discussing here. So he's saying we're bringing them in, and then this guy just said, no, I'm taking them. I'm going to send them off to the camp to have the fine old solution. That's what he's talking about now.
2,000 of them straight away to special treatment.
Special treatment, they call it. Special treatment.
It is not my task to interfere with the processes that take place down here.
He says, I can't take, what am I going to do? I can't do anything.
Why do you think I can help you?
Why can I, how can I, what? I couldn't help that dude.
Allow me to express the reason.
He says, allow me to express the reason. Here's some diamonds. Here's some diamonds.
I'm not making any judgment about you.
And he literally says, I'm not making any judgment about you, saying, dude, this is business. This is business. This always is. It's business. Here's diamonds. Give me what I want. That's what I'm worried about happening. Not exactly that, but pretty close. What I'm worried about that, right? So here's an airplane, Trump. Let me get some oil. Here's a gift about this. Let me get this. And it won't be Trump, obviously. I'm teasing when I say Trump. It won't be Trump. That's the issue. It'll be Carr. It'll be Bondi. It'll be whatever. Patel. Insert person here. It'll be that bureaucrat who now is close to Trump, and someone walks up and says, let me explain why, and throws some diamonds or whatever is equivalent there. Bitcoin.
In the coming months, we're all going to need portable wealth.
He says, in the coming months, we're all going to need portable wealth. This was 1944. They knew the war was over then. I've been telling you this forever, and there's so much documentation on that. The high command knew the war was over in 1944. They knew it was over. One reason why I can't stand FDR, because he could have ended this war in 1944, and all those people going for special treatment wouldn't have gone on special treatment. That wouldn't have happened.